So, that was 7-11, and everybody has it. You get your choice of how you perceive things, right? So I'm going to go back a week, and a week ago we beat the Clippers, then we beat Minnesota, then we beat Washington, and we're a lot better team than we were a week ago. Last night obviously took a lot out of us. I played those guys huge minutes, and I thought to start the game tonight we had the right attitude. We had very little legs, and we actually created good shots, and I think you guys saw we missed point-blank open threes, the whole thing, which against them, it makes it difficult because they're not going to, they don't play in a way that, you got to finish things if you're going to have a chance to win. So, the thing that's good, Nick is back. We're playing better, and we've made really good progress. The next step is we have to play in a way that we can win on the road, which this week the schedule lightens up a little bit in terms of number of games so we can practice, which will help us. But obviously the level of competition stays. Our first 25 games are bare, and it's good for us because I think that's why we're getting better too.
Steve, you talked a lot about that, particularly in terms of the expectations that you had for this team going into this point in the season. Where do you see that right now?
We're going to have to develop that, obviously. It hasn't been a strength. But again, part of the problem is, we haven't been in normal rotations either, where they're used to playing with each other. They know where the shots are going to come from. And we have to find a way so that when we come in with the bench guys, there's balance. There's offense and defense, I think you saw it's a good example tonight. You get down, and we went with that group, and they couldn't stop us, but, they scored 66, So it's why the two-way player in this league is, it's what you have to win big.
How much fear did you have when KEMBA originally went down, and what went into him obviously coming back and playing?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, he doesn't stay down unless he's hurt. So, yeah. I mean, I think you could see the other guys because that would change everything. So let's put it this way: when Strick came back out and said he wants to play, it was good.
So they tell you 22% shooting in the first half. Was that just poor shooting, or was that good defense?
Oh, it's good defense, but I mean, I think also it's not an excuse, but last night was a physical game. It was hard fought, and they all played. I mean, if you look at it last night, I really played 7 guys. We played very much to win that game, and when we got at halftime. And I could tell, I mean, we had a great spirit there last night. It was a tough place to play. They played well. But when I saw we had a chance to win, I just, look at their minutes. They all played 36, 38. And I knew it would have an impact. But when you have a chance to win, to me, on a game like that on the road, you go for it.
Could you tell and walk through that they were out of gas?
No, because I thought even to start the game, we were down 4 with, I think, a minute 42 left in the second quarter. They went 7-0 there to go up 11. I thought our effort was fine. I mean, it's just, again, we didn't have the legs, nor really the overall energy level to. I mean, we missed a lot of point-blank shots in the first half, open threes, point-blank shots, things like that, that really, speak to some degree to just fatigue.
Steve, I think you came in 13 in offense and 13 in defense. You said at the beginning of the year, top 5 defense, top 10 offense. Does that mean you have more work to do on the defensive end of the court? Both?
Yeah, our defense in the last week has been terrific. Against really good offensive teams. So, tonight, 106. This will be a so-so game. Not bad though. The way the league is now. The last 3 against. Well, Cleveland, Minnesota, and Washington are all top 9 offensive teams, and we had really, really good defensive numbers against all 3 of them, which is out of sight. So our defense right now is far ahead of our offense. We have to do a couple of things. We have to generate more steals defensively, and we have to shoot more threes. We have to find a way to shoot more threes. The three-point game is you know, we're not winning because we don't shoot enough of them. And then the other one is our offensive efficiency individually has to go up. It's our biggest problem last year. We need more guys to be, say, in the top 10 in the league at their position from certain ranges where, you know, it's making shots, you know. Pat Riley always says it's a make-or-miss league. You can talk about all the other stuff. One guy makes, one guy misses. It's the way it works, and we got to be better at that stuff.
You went back to my league tonight, looking for something.
Well, one, I want to keep him. Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, I mean, it's just a guy in my building asked me the other day, why is he in the doghouse? There's no doghouse. I mean, you know, I'm trying to find. I think he's going to be a good player. I think that people put undue expectations on him, frankly. I mean, we weren't playing well when he was out there. So there's no doghouse. It's got Carter Williams, to me, is ready to play. He's played more. He's older. And he makes our team more balanced, you know. And they play the same position. That's all it is. I mean, I like Malik. I think Malik's going to help us this year. I think, and the other part is, there's different ways to develop. You know, he's handled this well. He's been in working extra. I thought he stepped on the floor last night and tonight with the right attitude. And it's not that he's out of the picture by any means. He's a talented player. You know, I mean, again, the NBA is a different place. He had no summer, you know, and you know it's made it hard on him. I mean,
I was just wondering when you were having trouble, you know, fabricating baskets. If you had.
Oh, that's why I did it. Yeah. Because actually, you know, the guy that, if you want to say somebody got screwed tonight, Dwayne, on the other hand, actually has played very well, and and he played really well in the first half. But I want to keep Malik alive, and we were down, and you know, I mean, listen, you put KEMBA out there with Malik, Jeremy Lamb, Frank, and Cody, you're going to, I mean, like, they're terrific on defense. You can't, you know, those guys are going to score. It's just, you know, we always say at the other end, it's a struggle, you know.
With a week like this where you do get to practice, is that much bigger for a guy like Malik? That hard to do what you want to do with him with 7 games in 11 days and the development you're talking about?
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I mean, but you know what, Richard, is to me, when you're a coach, they have a chance to get better in this league every day. You can get better in the walkthrough. You can get better in the shoot around. And, you know, one of the things that has happened with, I don't want to get into the soapbox thing, but younger players just don't come into this league. They're not as fundamentally sound. They don't know the game as well as they used to. NBA players guys been talking about this for 15 years. The game's been taken away from the high school coach. It's a shame. And these guys have a lot more to learn. The college coaches will tell you the same thing. You know, you look at these guys here, they played for great college coaches. They didn't have them very long. You know, you play for Leonard Hamilton for 4 years, you're going to be ready. Play for John Calipari for 4 years. That's not what's happening. These guys that are one and done, they're not even there for a year. Come on, as soon as the games are over, they're gone. You know, so they're not getting the fundamentals that they need, and what they don't learn is they don't learn how to play. They don't learn how to play basketball like we used to, and so it makes it harder.
Aside from the size, what goes into developing a player like Bacon versus a player like Malik?
What's that?
What goes into developing a player like Malik?
Everything. See, that's what people don't understand. That's why there's so many misconceptions about players. People want to watch ball handling, shooting, passing. That's a small part of the NBA game. You know, there's many guys in this league who can score 17 a night, and no coach wants them because they can't do the team things. You have to play in a way that you play well and the team functions well when you're on the floor. That's the whole trick. In college, a lot of times, frankly, when you're at some of these schools these guys are at, they literally play 6-7 games a year they can possibly lose, and they're not winning by 4. So it's hard to watch a lot of those games and get a true gauge of what things are going to most quickly work at the next level, and that's why it takes them a little bit longer.
Doc was joking the other night about what you just said. He said that he's talking about how different college defense is, and he said you could have a picnic on the weak side. He said you could just sit there on the court and you might not get scored on. He said It's just night and day.
And it's got nothing to do with the coaches.
Oh, yeah.
It's the age level and the ability level and the knowledge level of the players. It's just a different game because these guys are so good. They're just so good. It's the things defensively that you have to do, particularly in the pick and roll game. It's got nothing to do. The college coaches are great. It's just, the players are younger.